NixOS is a Linux distribution with the selling point of configure once, break never. Its stellar rise to the top has been made possible by the dedicated NixOS community, which always improves the ecosystem and relentlessly packages applications. This commitment has made the NixOS package repository the largest in the world. As of today, this repository contains more than 100,000 packages, and it continues growing. NixOS is popular. DistroWatch, a website dedicated to news about Linux distributions since its launch in May 2001, lists NixOS as the 17th most popular distribution, trailing only behind industry veterans such as Ubuntu, Fedora, and Debian. Arch Linux is another distribution popular among more technically inclined users, and it was popular long before the rise of NixOS. If you were to ask why people love Arch Linux, one would receive a list of commonly mentioned reasons, which include minimalistic distribution, ability to control the entire system from top to bottom, ease of configuration down to the smallest details, understanding of what is installed down to a single package. It is no surprise that such a system appeals to tech enthusiasts and has even become a meme in its own right. Now, getting back to NixOS. NixOS features all of Arch's qualities, but with a twist. Whatever Arch does, NixOS does better. Being a truly minimalistic distro, you can fit your entire configuration into just a couple of files and even keep it all in your head. You can also add the following points to what NixOS does that Arch cannot. Reproducibility down to the binary level, ability to roll back and roll forward to valid system states, ability to pin each package to a specific version, have multiple versions of different applications or libraries together without any conflict, and as the cherry on top, declaratively manage your system from a single place and save that configuration in Git. These are all qualitative features that improve user experience and make using the desktop OS as frictionless as possible. But where NixOS shines brightest is on the server side. I do not know of any examples where Arch has ever been used in a true server setting, with the operating system doing all the heavy lifting. With NixOS, managing your servers feels like a breeze. NixOS comes with many pre-defined options for tons of services, ranging from very popular to very obscure, since Nix Package Repository features over 100,000 packages, as you may remember. These options expose the configurations, allowing you to manage all your server's state from a single repository. In addition, it is very easy to extend the existing options and to define your own. Of course, Nix comes with a set of quirks that you should get used to. One of the biggest issues with NixOS is the lack of documentation. And don't get me wrong, there is a lot of documentation, and I really mean a lot. However, it is still insufficient to cover such a big topic as the entire NixOS stack from top to bottom, including Nix packages, Nix the command line tool, the NixOS distribution, and the Nix expression language. Numerous people are trying to improve the situation with documentation, including myself. I am currently writing a book about NixOS and plan to release it very soon. So check the link in the description to learn more. NixOS has a steep learning curve, and it does not get easier until a user is several months into NixOS, or even several years. The use of a DSL, the Nix expression language, does not make things any simpler. People, especially those unfamiliar with the functional programming approach, have trouble picking Nix up. The Nix language can be considered a weird mix of Haskell, OCaml, and surprise, surprise, JSON. Some people even describe Nix as JSON with lambdas. So, as you understand now, there's still a lot of room for improvement. Making NixOS #1 among all desktop and server Linux distributions has a long way to go, and I believe it will eventually happen. You probably did not know that NixOS is actually one of the oldest Linux distributions out there. NixOS was created as a PhD thesis by Ilko Dolstra and was released in June 2003. In comparison, the first release of Fedora Linux was in November 2003, while the initial release of Ubuntu happened only in October 2004. NixOS is a system that got everything right from the start, full stop. And after getting everything right, it is now a long period of stabilization, slow iteration of bringing all those concepts to life, and the accumulation of Nix packages, which is the largest package collection in existence. You may now understand why it is more than guaranteed that NixOS will soon take over Arch Linux in popularity. I hope that you enjoyed the video and that I have successfully convinced you to install NixOS and use it as your daily driver. If you have any questions about NixOS, feel free to join our Discord NixOS community server, where you can ask any question or just chat in general. Leave a like or comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to learn everything about NixOS. Thanks for watching. Until next video, this was Drake, signing out.